September is Tourism Month, and it's all about spending time exploring Mzansi and, of course, all our beautiful landscapes and attractions. And taking a road trip or riding a bus or taxi or cruising on a boat in the calm waters of Mzansi somewhere across the country is obviously what it's all about as you look to your next destination. Now, with over 500 small towns, travelers have an endless catalogue of accessible and affordable, unique locations and experiences to choose from. So to take us through some of these possibilities, we'll speak to Darryl in just a moment, but South African Tourism is this week running the Great South African Sale. And this, of course, as part of the Sho't Travel Week campaign. And the campaign encourages South Africans to travel and to enjoy our country with affordable deals. And today also marks the second day of the sale. And to tell us more about this, we're joined in studio by South African Tourism's Chief Operations Officer, Darryl Erasmus. Good to see you again, Darryl. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you too, Sakina.
So day 2 of the Great Sale, how is it going?
So far, so good. We had some really impressive traffic to the shotleft.co.za website yesterday, which means people are familiar with the Great South African Sale, the big South African Sale, and obviously Travel Week. And I think people are really eager to get out there and to enjoy South Africa and to travel our country, which is represented in the numbers and the traffic that's coming to our site. We're hoping that, as you said, day 2 today. The program, or rather the campaign, runs from Monday until Sunday, so it's a full week. So we're really hoping to see a gradual increase in the traffic over the next few days. And, you know, events like this and being able to talk to you like this, hopefully the people out there learn of these opportunities to really secure cheap, affordable deals in the tourism space and take advantage of them before they sold out. And
that is so key, affordability, especially at a time like this, but also getting to know our own country, our own backyard, and just exploring, especially those off the beaten track type entities. And also, I think important to point out, Darryl, this is, of course, the week of the Great Big Sale, but of course you book this week, you don't necessarily have to travel this week.
Absolutely. So I think, as you point out, very importantly, affordability is important. You know, we know South Africans struggle, there's a lot of pressures on us from an economic perspective, but people have to make the decision what to do with their disposable income, and we are mandated to encourage them to go out and travel the country, because tourism is such a big economic driver for our country. And so this opportunity for us is to say, experience travel, but get it at a big discount. And to your point, you book that travel in the period of this particular week, so in the week of the 8th to the 14th. But each of our travel partners who've uploaded those deals have got specific terms and conditions attached to it. And it's very important that people who are visiting the site go and look at those terms and conditions, because it will tell you when that travel is permitted and if there's any other restrictions, if you want to call it that, in terms of when you can utilize that particular deal. So familiarize yourself with the deal, but also pay very close attention to the terms and conditions.
So let's get into it.
Yes.
Some of the offerings on the page, and I was scrolling through.
Yeah.
So firstly, if you look at, you know, some of the bigger hotel chains, they've come to the party. So let's talk to a few of those.
Sure. So the first one that comes to mind is the City Lodge Hotel Group. As you know, they've got a big footprint across the country, and they've really come to the party, and they've given us phenomenal deals in every one of the 9 provinces. So no matter where you are across the country, if you're looking to travel interprovincially or within your own province, you'll find a deal for the City Lodge Group, to suit your needs. I was looking yesterday online, there's some deals as cheap as 600 Rand a night. In addition to that, we've got other partners like Sun International. Again, a big footprint across the country, great accommodation specials from Sun International. But it's not just about the accommodation. You and I were talking before we went on air about the different travel modes of travel. So South African Airways, our flag carrier, come to the party. There's discounts available on the Sho't Travel Week platform that you can go and secure domestic travel on South African Airways to Johannesburg, Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, Johannesburg, Gqeberha, and they're all there for people to make use of. We've also got the Blue Train is on there. So if you're looking for a 6-night, it includes 2 nights on the Blue Train, but there's also some accommodation in Cape Town and experiences in Cape Town. There's a Blue Train deal on there too. So if you've got a little bit more disposable income and you really want to spoil yourself and someone special, the opportunity exists to go and find those deals online. And then also one thing I want to mention, if I may, is we have a new chatbot on the shotleft.co.za site called Mututsi, and he is responsible for helping you. So if you're struggling to navigate the site and you can't find exactly what deal suits your pocket or in a province that you're particularly looking for, ask him. He's got all the information in the back end, and he's able to guide you through the process.
Yeah. So if you're looking to travel now or in the future, you know, as Darryl says, there are terms and conditions. Just make sure you read through those. But of course, the deals are there. And I was scrolling through, and there's some really exciting ones, especially off the beaten track.
Absolutely.
Love those because, you know, we all know the major centers, but there are some really nice gems of places hidden that one wouldn't necessarily think of.
Absolutely. And affordability is important. One of the first ones I came across when I started playing around on the site yesterday was Naval Hill, the planetarium in Naval Hill in Bloemfontein. For a whole 60 Rand, you can go to the planetarium show. So a beautiful outing for anybody who is in Bloemfontein or the surrounding areas of Bloemfontein. If you're looking for something fun to do on a Saturday or Sunday or a public holiday, we've got Heritage Day coming up. You know, book those kind of things and really go and experience the attractions that are in your area.
And just getting back to your point about affordability, because September is Tourism Month, and as you say, you have, as a department, a mandate to actually sell this country, not just internationally, but locally as well. And for many South Africans, especially at this time, they may think of this as something that's unattainable for them. How do you go about changing that mindset?
Well, firstly, let me say South African tourism, and I'm biased here, but in my opinion, has the best mandate of any of the agencies of government. We have the luxury, the privilege to sell this country to the world, but also to encourage South Africans to move around in South Africa and to really find those nuggets of joy. We call it our global brand campaign is "Come Find Your Joy." You know, South Africa awaits. So there's so many places that you can experience that joy across the country. And as you said, affordability is really important. The theme for Tourism Month is tourism and sustainable transformation. And sustainable transformation can take many forms. But for us, transformation is also affordability, you know, making tourism accessible. So a program and a campaign like this really does go a long way to making tourism accessible to everybody. As I said to you, some deals as low as 60 Rand. I mean, those are the kind of things we really want South Africans to go and look for, to find and commit to doing.
So it's across the board, and I think important to emphasize for everybody, there's something for everyone. Absolutely. In terms of the more affordable, but also the luxury five-star spaces as well.
Yeah, and also the experiences, you know, so it could be a beach break, it could be in the bush, it could be for the adventure junkie, somebody who wants to walk across Blowkrans Bridge in, you know, the Skywalk in the Eastern Cape. Everything is on there. There's over almost 700 deals, as far as I remember, on that particular platform, on shotleft.co.za. So there's something for everyone. And really go and look there, see what you can find, and really explore the country.
Yeah, I tell you what, you may get lost there, but there certainly are some really cool deals. So do yourself a favor, go onto the website and browse through there. But thank you so much, Darryl Erasmus, Chief Operations Officer of South African Tourism, talking to us about their Short Left Travel Week campaign, where we encourage South Africans to visit the country's destinations at affordable rates, of course. Some great discounts. Do yourself a favor, go to the site and you will find something, I bet you.